name is Luther Ragsdale, broker, CEO of Platinum Real Estate. And today on this video, I am going to talk about some very, very powerful apps that you as a real estate agent can use to build your business, to take your business to the next level. As we say at Platinum Real Estate, at the ultimate level. Yes, I always say there's an app for that. So there's some very powerful apps that you should use and you should have on your cell phone, you should have on your tablet, you should have on your computer to help you take your real estate business to the next level. Join me for this nice video, and I'm going to teach you there's an app for that. Thank you. May God bless you. So yes, as I said, if you are not a Platinum Real Estate agent, we would love to have you as a part of our team. We have some excellent career opportunities. You can contact us at 404-994-4600 or email careers@platinumrealestate.com. We have great one-on-one coaching. I will personally coach you myself. We also have a great 100% plan, and we have great free training and education. Contact us today. careers@platinumrealestate.com. Okay. All right. So let's jump right in here, you guys. And I want to first and foremost, I want to open it up. If you have a favorite app that you are using that helps you run your business, raise your hand and tell me an app that's really helping you run your business. Because there's a lot of them out there, and I do not claim that I know everyone. I am going to tell you some of the most popular ones that's on my personal cell phone, but show of hands, give me some feedback. What apps out there do you like or you using that's helping you? Give me some feedback. You can, if you're in a situation, and you're saying, Luther, I really don't want to talk, you can shoot the information in the chat. But I'd love to hear from you. What's an app that's on your cell phone that's helping you tremendously? Any ideas? Ideas, anyone? Come on, don't be shy. No answer is the wrong answer. What is okay, here's one. Somebody's saying, Luther, a powerful app that I'm using is Facebook. Wonderful. Yes. Love it. Love it. Somebody in the chat put a message and they're saying one of the very important apps but that they're using is their Facebook app. Wonderful. Can you guys raise your hand? Let me see here. What's some important apps that's out there that you're using? Let me see. Somebody else. Let me see here. Any ideas? Any ideas? There you go. I see a hand up. Very good. Merle, talk to me.
See. Okay. Well, this is for bookkeeping or for tracking expenses and income and so forth, and then reporting for taxes. I'm using FreshBooks.
Really? FreshBooks?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's working well for you.
Yes, I like it a lot. Yeah.
Very, very good. And I will tell you, it's very important that we track our income and we track our expenses. And I'm very proud of you because a lot of people don't track their income, don't track their expenses, because a lot of agents don't run their business as a business, right? They view themselves as a licensed real estate agent, but they don't realize, hey, this is really a business. Very good. Very, very good. Charlotte, What's one that's working well for you? What are you using out there?
I use Everlast to track my mileage, and also I can snap a shot of a receipt and put it right into whatever expense category it needs to go into. And that way you don't have to keep all your receipts.
And you said this is what again?
It's called Everlast.
Everlast. Okay. Everlast. Good. Wonderful. And so you're not snapping receipts and all that stuff anymore. Very good. Well, here's the deal, you guys. Here's the point that I am making. I'm not saying that I am going to give you each and every app for everything today. I will say, some more information have come here. Oh, Everlast. Here's one. Somebody said dot loop. Okay, cool. I can take that. Somebody says here, Zelle. Okay, Georgia MLS. Okay, gotcha. Here's one of my goals for today. I'm going to give you some of my favorites. And obviously, I can't give you every single app that's out there. But here's the point, and here's what I want you guys to put in your head today. There is an app for that. That's the key statement for today. There is an app for that, meaning this. Every problem that you have in business, there is an app that will solve that problem. So throw away the paper, throw away the pencils, right? Throw away the old school. There's an app for everything that you're doing in business, and that app and technology is a better way for you to be successful in this business, okay? I strongly suggest have an app for that. It will make your life easier. You will have more success when you have the right apps and you're using the apps. I don't care if it's Android. I don't care if it's Apple. There's an app for that. Now, here's a few of my most favorite ones that I use all the time, pretty much daily. One is YouTube. Real estate agents, you guys should have a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel, Luther Ragsdale TV, please check it out. I recorded about, 2 to 3 brand new videos every single week. You want to monitor your personal YouTube channel. And I love when I'm out, I am able to use the YouTube app for a couple of things. One, to monitor my channel, to, look at the videos that I have produced, but also if I have any question about anything, I do not use user manuals anymore for anything. I go to YouTube and I just Google whatever the problem that I have, and there's a user manual for it. I just recently bought a new TV, and I had to set up the TV and hook up the TV and all that. I went to YouTube, and YouTube showed me how. If I have a question or I'm thinking about something with real estate, it's gonna be on YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine right now other than Google, and Google owns YouTube. So Google is number one, YouTube is number two. YouTube have more views than cable TV. Do you hear me? YouTube have more views than cable TV. Every real estate agent, you should have a YouTube channel, period, plain and simple. One of the best ways to monitor your YouTube channel is through the YouTube app, okay? Another one that I like, Mile IQ. It tracks my mileage. Mile IQ, MILEIQ. I love it. Every time I get in my car, this app that's on my phone, and obviously I have my phone everywhere with me. That's another huge point. Real estate agents, that phone is one of our biggest tools. Every time that I get into a car with my phone, Mile IQ automatically tracks the mileage every time I am in my car. I just go into Mile IQ and I document it as a personal trip or a business trip. Love it. Excuse me. Love it, love it, love it. Truly, truly love it. Why? Because I do not have to worry about trying to go old school and track every trip. No, this app automatically knows that I'm moving in a car. It then documents where I started, where I ended. All I have to do is just simply take every trip and then I document as business or personal. At the end of the month, I can print out a report, send it to my accountant. At the end of the quarter or at the end of the year, I can say, here's how many miles that I have traveled for business throughout this year. Then my accountant can do whatever they do as far as giving me credit for all of the mileage. Love that app, Mile IQ. Right there on the screen, that is the logo. Android, Apple, both get that get that app, Mile IQ, for business expenses. Next, Zillow. Yes, sir. Zillow.com. I like the Zillow app. Love it. Oh, hold it. Let me go back here. I'm checking my chat. Does Mile IQ cost money? Absolutely not. Is it easy to use? Absolutely yes. I love it. Okay, it is literally, and the other thing, once you document something as a business trip in Mile IQ automatically remembers that as a business trip from then on. So you don't have to, you only have to categorize new trips, not old trip. So if you always going to a specific place, Mile IQ will know that this is a business trip. Okay. All right, good. And I believe with Mile IQ, there's a free version, there's a paid version, there's different levels like intermediate and advanced and all that. You check it out. And let me say this also, when I give you an app, there's also probably competitors. So I am sure, I don't know, I use a Mile IQ, but I would not be surprised is if Mile IQ have a competitor, right? Here's what I want you to understand. As a real estate agent, as a real estate broker, as a business owner, we get credit for documenting mileage. Here's the point. Don't try to document it old school, pencil and paper. It's hard to calculate those miles correctly. There's an app for that. That's the key. That's the point for today. There is an app for that. Whatever business or whatever problem you have in business, there's an app for that. I want you to put it in your head. I want you to start programming yourself to think, I have a problem. I need to track my mileage for the IRS. There's an app for that, Mile IQ. Okay. Next, Zillow. Yes, Zillow. We can search properties. Every real estate agent, you should have your own personal profile on Zillow. I have that Zillow app on my phone. I have the Zillow app on my iPad. That's another great point. Every app that I'm going to talk about today, I have it on my phone. I have it on my iPad. Every single app. Okay? Because sometimes I am using my iPad. Sometimes I am using my cell phone. Okay? So I have all of the apps on both my cell phone and my tablet as well. So Zillow, I can research properties. I definitely have a Zillow profile. You should ask for reviews, 5-star reviews on your Zillow app at all times. Hold on a second here. So Zillow, powerful tool to build your reviews. Okay, I love Zillow. I have a Zillow personal profile app on Zillow, and I have reviews on my Zillow app. And my Zillow profile shows up on Google. When you Google my name, my Zillow profile comes up. Very, very important. You should have a Zillow profile as well. Okay? You should definitely have a Zillow profile as well. All right? So Zillow, very, very powerful app. Trulia, same thing. Trulia app. Now, on my phone, I have put realtor.com, trulia.com, and all in one kind of category within my phone. So in my Apple phone, and those of you who have Apple, you know you can have one app side by side, or you can take the app and put the app together and cluster them in like a folder. So I have a folder that just says realtor.com, trulia.com. I can search properties again, have a profile, right? Again, getting reviews on Trulia as well. While we're at it, let's throw realtor.com in there as well. So I have a folder on the front of my phone, and I have realtor.com, trulia.com, and Zillow.com all there. I have a profile with all three. I ask for reviews with all three. You all get my point. Is there other websites out there just like Realtor and Trulia and yes, there's others out there. And right after we have this training, something new might pop up tomorrow. What's the point? You want a profile with as many of these online services as possible. Now, let's taking those Zillow. You can purchase leads from Zillow, or at a minimum, I repeat, at a minimum, you should at least have a free Zillow profile as a minimum. You can update the profile. You can ask for reviews right there through your Zillow profile. And let's talk about reviews. A 5-star review, you don't have to have closed the deal with that client. It is if you help the client and you've done a great job, and maybe they have very bad credit score, but you have provided customer service, they love you to death, you answer their calls, they're doing a great job, you can ask them for a review, and they can give you a 5-star review for their experience. Okay? So what's my point? That app right there on your phone, you can ask for reviews, you can look at your reviews, you can search properties. It's so much you can do right there through the app. The other thing that I love, I love having apps on my cell phone. I love having apps on my tablet because it's just convenient for me to do business. Next, write this one down. U.S. HUD foreclosures. This is the big one, y'all. Research foreclosures for both investors and home buyers. Yes. U.S. HUD foreclosures. Yes. Go into your phone and you can actually research foreclosures. It's called U.S. HUD foreclosures. You can research foreclosures for both investors as well as for home buyers. Okay? You should definitely have this app on your phone. Let me check out my chat. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions here? Let me also look at if I have any hands up. And no. Okay, great. Here's an app that is very important that I love. It's called LoopNet. Allows you to research commercial properties. Now, you may say, Luther, I don't do a lot of commercial properties right now. Okay. You may say, Luther, I don't do a lot of commercial business right now. Okay, good. Platinum Agents. You guys know we are a member of the Atlanta Commercial Board of Realtors, right? I am a member, and I I love commercial property. I love commercial real estate. Now, when I started in this business, I did not start off in commercial. I started off in residential. 99.9% of real estate agents start off in residential, not commercial. I get it. But if you download the app and just have the app on your phone, put it in a folder, and from time to time, just research how much is the cost of apartments and how much is the cost of office buildings. That's where I started. I was in residential. I was doing investment property. And then I just started to just gradually kind of follow up on the commercial business. Then I got that commercial bug and I started doing commercial and residential. So my point is, and my recommendation, go ahead, download LoopNet and start to take a look at some of the commercial properties, okay? Here's one, auction.com. Research auction properties, especially if you're dealing with investors, but sometimes home buyers as well. They are looking for good auction properties. I love auction.com. They have their own little app that's right there on your phone, and you can look at auctions and bid on auctions and check out the difference. Now, some of you guys may say, Luther, I don't do auctions. I've never done auctions. I'm not saying change your business plan, but you never know. An opportunity just might come your way. Questions, anyone? Let me check out my chat, see if I have any questions in the chat. I do not. So I'm going to move forward. Okay. There's two different apps. They do the same thing, and I've used them both. So for this training, I did not want to promote one or promote the other because I've used both. And that is Hootsuite and Buffer. What does that consist of? Well, instead of logging into Facebook, logging into Instagram, logging into LinkedIn, logging into Twitter, you can download the app Hootsuite or Buffer. I have used both. But what basically happens is now you can, everything from all of your social media platforms is in one place. So instead of logging into 4 or 5 different platforms, you only have one, which is Hootsuite or Buffer. I believe there is a small monthly fee to be a part of Hootsuite. I think it's a small monthly fee to be a part of Buffer. I'm not here to sell either one. You make your own business decision, but I have used both, and I forgot the cost. Maybe it's $15 a month, $20 a month, $40 a month. I don't know the cost. Do your own research, make your own business decision, but I like it because I'm able to take one post and I'm able to post it on 3, 4, 5, 6 different social media sites. All of my when somebody responds, it's right there all in one spot, rather than I having to log in 5 or 6 times. I like Hootsuite. I like Buffer. Choose whichever one that best fits you. Okay. Here's one that I really like called Property Fixer. This is powerful. Property Fixer is for the investor. So if you have a property that you're analyzing and you're thinking, how much will it cost to fix up this property? Property Fixer will help you analyze the cost of rehabbing a property. I think this is very, very important. Why is this important? Because of this. If your client is buying a house and they want to fix up the house, here's where you can go. If you have an investor that wants to fix up a house, here is where you can go. Okay. Now, I received a message in the chat that I definitely want to, respond to. I am giving you, for instance, somebody said, hey, there's another site out there with foreclosures, or excuse me, there's another app out there for for foreclosures. There's another app out there for auctions. Yes, there's probably multiple apps for foreclosures, multiple apps for auctions. I'm just saying what I use and what have proven to be successful for me. Here's the point that I hope you take away from this webinar. You should have a foreclosure app on your phone. And there's probably multiple different apps out there. You may find one and like one different than what I use. That's great, but you need an app for foreclosures. You need an app to help you analyze when you are fixing up a property. I like Property Fixer. So whether it's a home buyer, whether it's an investor, I have knowledge on fixing up a potential property. Okay. So yes, Property Fixer. This is an app. Okay. I think somebody's hands up here. Somebody's hand up. Yes. Pam. Yes, ma'am. How can I help you, Pam?
Oh, I'm doing well. This Property Fixer here, is it just on the Apple Store? Because I don't see it in what do you call it? Android.
Well, once again, you guys, Android may have something a little different, may have something comparable. Here's what I hope you guys take from this training. I am not here to sell or to promote one specific type of app, right? I'm not here to promote Android. I'm not here to promote Apple. I use Apple. That's what I use personally. But here's the point that I hope that you take away from this training. As a licensed agent, you need an app that will help you and your client analyze properties when you're fixing it up. Auction, foreclosures. These are apps you should have on your phone, right? These are apps that will help you take your business to the next level. Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. Those are three very important apps. Now, there's other there's other folks popping up every day trying to compete with Zillow and Realtor and Trulia. Those are the big three, right? But there's always somebody trying to pop up. What's my point? Just simply have it on your phone. Here's another one, QuickBooks. I love QuickBooks Online. I love it. It is the bomb of all bomb. Most CPAs, most accountants understand QuickBooks. Most link up with QuickBooks. What I love about QuickBooks automatically syncs up with your bank account. And when you grow, I have used other financial softwares in the past, and I've outgrown them. My business have grown, and unfortunately, some of those other financial ones did not keep up. Use whatever you want, but I think it's important to note again, there's an app for that. You need an app on your phone and on your iPad or whatever tablet you using. Your phone and your tablet needs financial management on your phone and your iPad. I love the fact that I have CPAs and I have financial analysts, and they complete my books every week. Due to the size of my corporation, we don't do it every month. We do it every week. But what I love about it, maybe I'm sitting at a basketball game, or maybe I'm out to lunch, or maybe I'm out to dinner, or whatever the case may be. Boom, I can click on QuickBooks and boom, all of the reports, all of the financials All of it is right there in my face. Why? Because my financial team keeps up with all of the financials every week. So I have it right there in QuickBooks. I recommend you guys look at your financials at least at a monthly basis. Let me say that again. You should have your financials completed on a monthly basis. Okay. Let me see questions. Any other questions? Let me check out my Q&A. No questions there. Let me see what else I got here. Looks like I have something in the chat. Oh, somebody says, "Hey, all of these apps that I am in, talking about. Do you have to be a real estate agent?" Well, no. Most of these you don't. Now, there may be a couple that I talk about today that you have to be a real estate agent for, but for the most part, the answer is probably no. Next, PDF. Oh man, PDF Expert. I love this one. This one is truly, absolutely a lifesaver. PDF Expert. Let me see here. PDF Expert. It allows me to basically sign PDFs. Love it, love it, love it. So somebody emails me a contract, and it's a PDF. I can open it up and read it, first of all. Second of all, I can sign it right there in the PDF Expert. Literally with the tip of my finger, I can go to PDF Expert and sign that contract right then and there. I like PDF Expert. Now, there's a lot of other different services. I know somebody is probably out there saying, "Oh, Luther, but I use this and I use that and I use something else." I get it. I'm just talking about what I have liked. But there's a lot of them out there. But here's the deal: there's an app for that. Remember that. Remember that. That's the key word for today. There's an app for that. Meaning, when somebody sends you a document, when somebody sends you a contract, you need to be able to open it via PDF, sign it, send it back. There's a lot of different apps out there that can do it. My point that I hope that you're learning is you need an app on your phone and your tablet for that. Okay. Next, FMLS and Georgia MLS. Yes, absolutely. Right. Great property info, listing info, and your super key should be on your phone. Let me make this point. The old days, it's over. You should have the E key, the super key on your phone and on your tablet. Yes, I said it. I have it on both. You should have it on your phone and on your tablet. When you go show a house, your super key right there on the app on your phone. Okay? Questions, anyone? Okay, so quick question. Any apps that you think, excuse me, any apps that you think that I might have missed? Any apps out there that you think that I might have missed? Anything out there that's good, that's working for you, that you're loving, that I have not, mentioned? Here's the deal, and here's the key to the training today. I want you to put it in your head, right? There's an app for that. As real estate agents, right? The days of pencil and paper, it's over. Everything in your life should be absolutely paperless. There is an app for that. Whatever problem you have in business, when you want to take your business to the next level, whatever, there's an app for that. Questions, anyone? Questions? The Q&A, the Q&A is open. The chat line is open as well. What have we learned today? Let's review. There's a lot of apps out there. There's thousands and thousands of apps out there. And no matter what subject that you choose, there's probably hundreds or 10 and 20 different apps for that one particular problem. What am I saying? There's an app for that, right? There's an app for that. If you're dealing with communication, there's an app for that. Okay? I want to research foreclosed properties. There's an app for that. I need to learn about auctions. There's an app for that, right? No, real estate agents, no, you should not still use a fob key for your super key. No, that's out. What? Now we have an app on our phone. Managing our social media. There's an app for that. So sometimes agents say, I always say, listen, you should what? You should post on social media 3 times every week. You should have a posting schedule. Well, I'm going to post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, or every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. You have the right app on your phone, Hootsuite, Buffer. Very simple. You're at lunch. You're not even at the office. You're in a closing. You're in your car. You just finished a showing. You can literally pull out your phone, go into Hootsuite, go into Buffer, and send a message to Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, everything, just like that with one post. You don't have to log in 4 or 5 times. You can send the same post to all of the profiles just like that by using a Hootsuite Buffer, right? Makes your life okay. I know some of y'all may say, yeah, Luther, but it's a monthly fee. Yeah, Luther. Yeah, but here's my deal. Prospecting is a must. Social media prospecting is a must. So you would be better off making the investment and making sure that that post gets out on social media every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, rather than don't post. Well, I'll just wait till I get home. Then you get home, there's 1,000,001 stuff to do: dinner, dishes, kids, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife. There's a lot of different distractions. Then it's, oh my goodness, I haven't posted on social media for 3 weeks. You're wondering why your phone's not ringing. Why? Because you haven't posted nothing for 3 weeks. So the ease of a Hootsuite and a Buffer will allow your business to run a lot smoother. There is an app for that. You have a problem, you have a situation in business, there's an app for that. I am waiting on my children, picking them up for school. I am in the car line, in the carport. I pull out my cell phone, I pull out my QuickBooks, and I can review my financials for this year, for last year, for this week, for this month, for this quarter. Is right there at the tip of my fingers. Okay? So since it's so easy for me to look at the information, I have more financial knowledge over my business because it's right there on my app, and I just click in it and QuickBooks is right there. Okay? Or y'all following me? There is an app for that. Okay? Questions, anyone? Any hands up? Don't look like I have any hands up. No questions? All right, I would like to do one thing really quick.